Hey traders, this is Jeff from ZenTrader.ca, and I got a question from Joel about the ADX and the how low it is on the Qs chart. And let's just take a look at this chart. Essentially, most of these indicators with an RSI at 50 indicating neutral. Basically this candlestick closed right in the middle. It's a doji neutral, right? 20-day moving average, pretty much neutral. The Bollinger Bands are starting to enclose a little bit. There's really no trend there. The MACD is about the only positive on the indicators here. As far as the ADX, with the ADX going down and with the positive and negative DIs kind of entwining, this is just basically, how do I explain it? It's basically just a neutral with pressure building, and it can build for a week, or it could do this for a good many weeks, and then when there is a move, it's normally fairly explosive. So what you want to be watching is for one of these to kind of break out of here, and at the same time the ADX will start to coil up, and we'll probably get some follow through in that direction. At this point in time, just based on that, there's really no clear way to know exactly which way it's going to go. I have a slight bullish bias because my timing indicators are pointing that way, but that doesn't mean that we can't just fall out of bed tomorrow and or the end of this week or next week and just start a massive declining market. Now I want to flip over to the futures markets, and what I am seeing there is I'm starting to see some bearish action on gold here and on the euro, and I'm starting to see some bullishness in the US dollar. Now, right where they're at, they're not buys or they're not shorts, but they're getting that way. For example, I would like to see a bump up in gold, maybe around 1690 to 1700, and that might be an area to open up a short. I'll have to wait and see. If we start to get a move up in the next couple days, I'll see how that goes. And at that point, it could be a good short setup for the futures market. As far as the euro, this has just really fallen quite a bit, and so right now, what these are, and just in case, these are alerts, just so I don't have to just watch all these different markets that have these alerts in. So if the euro goes above here, and I adjust these, I'll take a look at the alerts that I set and a couple times a day, and kind of see how the market's acting, and I can either adjust them up or adjust them down. But right now, I'd like to see this bounce up, and this could be a good short setup. With the dollar, I'm not looking for that much of a pullback for this to be a buy. So and with the US dollar rising, it's been trading inverse the market, so that's not a good sign for the general markets. Silver, it's not quite as bearish. It hasn't quite, if you look at this relative to the gold chart, gold has really fallen. Silver's fall has been a lot more muted. So it's going back to my spreadsheet here. It's still a hold. But there are some things developing. And it is surprising. I've talked about this. It's surprising that gold and silver aren't strong with all. Who would have thought that the U.S. dollar would be the one showing strength recently? Not I. But it is what it is, and you really have to honor that, and you really gotta trade accordingly. So hopefully tomorrow will offer some more clarity. I didn't really place any trades today. I did cover one of my FXI shorts, and other than that, I'm still long